Hi everyone, my name is Louisa Rogers. I have two businesses. I sell vintage online under the name Trendlister, and I also have a small, sustainable, slow fashion brand based in the UK where we make everything, all of our garments from dead stock fabrics, materials, and components. So, today I'm going to talk about a few books that have really helped me cultivate a conscious mindset when it comes to my fashion consumption. The first one is this. It's the Fashion for You Guide to Collecting and Wearing Designer Classics. As you can see, I've got lots of tabs in there so I can stay on top of the important parts. Now, this is a really fantastic resource because it tells you what to look out for when you're buying vintage, especially designer vintage. You can get inspiration in terms of designers that you might want to look for as well, and things like details, embellishments, stitching. Secondly, we have an oldie but a goodie, This Old Thing by Dorno Porter. Now, this is a very practical guide to how to kind of restyle your clothes, perhaps upcycle them, but also inspiration of where you can source fantastic vintage pieces as well. And it's got really handy instructions in terms of upcycling, and also how do you do kind of basic repairs all the way through to things like tie-dyeing. So you can get these really cheap online, and there's just so much information in it. Now, lastly, this is something a bit different because this isn't really kind of a book that you would read, although there's text. This is actually a vintage pattern resource guide. Classic fashion patterns, and what this is going to allow you to do is to start to actually design your own pattern pieces and make your own clothing, which could be a really interesting way of building up a bespoke, very slow depending on how much sewing experience you have, wardrobe for yourself. Look at that, fantastic. So that will literally show you how to construct different garments, and it's got kind of tips, ideas about construction, ideas for different fabrics in there as well. So yeah, there's so much, guys. There's so much. Honestly, just take your pick.